how to get a 10x on BNB without ever owning the token within a 4 to 6 week period. How cool would that be? Well, that's what we're going to cover in today's content. So like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Let's dive straight into Binance Coin and check out this methodology. It's going to blow your mind. All right, so with Binance Coin, first of all, we've been following this for quite a while, right? Making some good profits. But we've had this real big downward movement, and we've got this some type of correction, and then we're anticipating another downward movement. Now, in crypto, there's something called short selling or derivatives or futures where you can make money as the market moves down, right? So I'm going to show you a principle today, but first you have to identify a high probability setup. So what we've done here is we've got something called a pattern position. This is called a correction. This is think about this is the market's done a big sprint on the way down and it needs a breather, needs a rest, and the market does a breather, is a correction. And now it's in this zone over here. It's particular Elliott wave analysis, Fibonacci. We're not going to go into too much detail there, but we've got reason to believe that Binance Coin is going to hit a local top and then is likely to make a new low into this region. And this is where we can make a 10x in terms of risk reward, how much you're going to risk and how much profit you potentially are going to make. But we can only ever do probabilities, never certainties. Now, before I go into any detail with this, I just wanted to let you know, if you want more detailed analysis with Binance Coin, we actually have something called the R15 Crypto Gym, and we do daily workouts. And one of the things that we're looking for at the moment is this particular pattern reversal signal, right? And this is what we're going to talk a bit more about today as well, is these pattern reversal signals that make it a very, very high probability. And in the Crypto Gym, if I just show you the back end, you'll get access to my charts, you'll get access to my daily workout, detailed analysis, how to short them, how it all looks and everything else. We also got this 7-day bootcamp, so you get some real high-level training in R15 methodology with Elliott wave, Fibonacci price, etc. And it's £1 for a 7-day trial. If you like it, you just maintain at £97 per month. If you don't like it, you just cancel and you get to keep some of the goodies, right? You also get access to my Telegram group as well, which is pretty cool. All right, so let's just look at this. So we said 10x Binance Coin as the market's moving down within a few weeks. So let's just say we had an opportunity to short this market. I mean, obviously, you need to know how to short the market, but let's just say you knew how to do that. Make money as the market moves down. You use something called a stop loss, right? So we can actually decide the maximum we're willing to lose to find out if we're correct. And there's a tool on TradingView. We're using the software of TradingView, which just says if we use a stop loss, let's just say we set the stop loss here, and we had a reason to go short. Let's just say here, and the market did take off on the downside, and it went into this price range that we're anticipating. Well, the risk reward in this is over a 10x. In other words, the risk over here, this could represent $100, it could represent $1,000. It depends on your trading strategy, but it's normally 1, 2, 3% of your account. That's good practice. And then the reward, in other words, profit, is this movement to the downside. Now, we want to have a particular management strategy, how to manage this trade and everything else. So what we're going to do now, let's just finish up on this. I'm going to drop down. Oh, actually, I want to show you a couple of things. Let me show you a couple of things. First, I'm going to drop up to a weekly chart. We got something called a momentum indicator, and it tells us that the upside should be limited and we should anticipate sideways to down for a few weeks. On the daily chart, which is what we're looking at, we got a momentum indicator telling us a similar thing. So we've got 2 time frame momentum indicators saying, hey, Jagir, the pattern and the price is likely to be moving down over the next few days and weeks. And then we want to have an anticipation of the market of the minimum that we expect is this, but what we're actually anticipating is this. And it's likely to occur, but not guaranteed. Right? And that's the whole art and science of trading. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to drop down to a hourly chart. Right? An hourly chart just means basically there's a new bar every single hour. So you got more data. In other words, you got more of these swings over here. Right? These swings over here. Now, what we're looking for is potentially to go short, as in sell the market and make money on the way down if we go below this point, and have a stop loss above a swing high. I don't think this is complete yet. We're probably going to get one more high to the upside. But then the risk in this case would be, let's just say it was here, would represent this. And then the reward, if I just zoom right the way out, I'm going to zoom right the way out just so we can get a better perspective, would be right down into this range. And then we're going to look to get a tighter entry. And you notice that it makes a big difference on your reward, but there's a few there's a give and take relationship. So that's how you get a 10x or a potential 10x with BNB short in the market. And you never have to own the token because it's called contract for differences or futures or derivatives. Is a particular methodology. We got some courses that teach this in a bit more depth, but it's really to understand that you can make money on the way down and on the way up. And you don't even have to own the underlying asset. You don't have to own the token itself. So I just want to do a quick summary with this because it's pretty punchy content today that we're talking about. Is we've been following BNB really closely for a number of months now. And if you did follow my 31-day follow me on BNB, we really pegged it nicely on this low over here to short the market. And we shorted this, great. And we thought this might be the reversal, but it's got this corrective structure over here. So it's like, okay, this doesn't look like the market's going to take off yet. Probably going to roll over and get one more move to the downside to finish off this big correction and then see new highs being made. So right now, the bias is on the downside, and we are anticipating this with BNB. So if you want to have access to this analysis, the settings on the stochastics on the side at the bottom and everything else, and see the daily detailed analysis, you can actually join the R15 Crypto Gym. It's in the description link below. I break a lot of things down in detail. You'll get a lot of training as well, but you'll get the charts. So you'll see you got a few charts that you're going to get access to. One of them is Binance Coin, and it's literally the exact same chart. You get to view the live data, and you can put it into your own trading view as well. So right now, let's see how this unfolds over the next few days. So we're looking to short the market. We're looking for a pattern reversal signal right now. So it's not ready yet. It's like it's ripe, but we're not going to pluck it just yet. We're just going to wait a few more days. It might be half a day. We're waiting for a particular pattern. And once that triggers, then we can look into put in our short order, put in our stop loss. We have acceptable capital exposure. In other words, we're willing to lose 3% of our account to find out if we're right. And we're going to have tight risk management. So even if we're wrong, we're probably going to make a small profit or break even or take a small loss. And if we're right, we'll make a 10x. 10x in terms of risk reward. And that's the whole name of the game. So if you like today's content, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Let's finish on a quote. We're going to go with chapter 8 today. Chapter 8 is Mr. Henry Ford. He says, "It has been my observation that most people get ahead during the time that others waste." So it's all about consistent, never-ending improvement, right? Training, putting in the purposeful practice. And my absolute favorite of reading the markets is double momentum. So we got weekly and daily pointing in the same direction. We got pattern. Elliott wave is by far the best pattern methodology because it tells us the psychological mood of the buying and selling behavior of everyone. It's basically crowd psychology. That's what we're measuring. Then we got Fibonacci price ratios that measures the waves, and there's relationships with the waves, and there's Fibonacci time. 4 simple things. Well, I say simple. It's simple but not easy because everything is difficult before it's easy. But with practice, it becomes easier and easier and easier. So it's all about just looking at the long road and then putting in the work, and things get easier as time goes on. But right now, BNB, we're looking to short, which means making money on the way down. So you need to know how to do that. We teach that, but in the BNB workouts in the R15 Crypto Gym, we're going into a lot of detail, like literally precise detail on what we're looking for before we would consider a trade to stack the odds in our favor. So we are always the casino, and the casino always wins. So hopefully I'll see you in tomorrow's workout, and I'll see you for tomorrow's content. See you then.